Hi, I'm Matt Nelson, regulated Canadian immigration consultant and senior human resources consultant. This video is part of our Employer Series. The Employer Series is a unique video series that we're putting out to help employers understand immigration processes from their point of view. Over the next 10 years, Canada has projected a labor shortage across many different occupations. This is especially true within the tech sector, as we're seeing a shortage already within software engineering, software developers, and computer programmers. Today we're going to review reasons why some companies are hesitating to use immigration within their recruitment efforts, and why you and your company may continue to struggle finding talent while other Canadian companies are effectively hiring for these hard-to-find roles. Welcome, and thank you for watching. If you like what you see today, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we will continue to post helpful videos for Canadian employers. Today we're going to talk about why some employers hesitate to use immigration, and why some of the reasons might not be valid. I'll share with you 2 programs that every BC and Canadian employer should know about. And finally, just how easy it is to plug immigration into your current recruitment strategy. Now take a moment to ask yourself this. If immigration can be such a straightforward solution to the labor shortages, then why are employers hesitant to use it? Some employers might say they support only local workers and local economy. Others might say that it looks bad on their recruitment team efforts. Some employers would say it's too risky. They're worried they can't get the person into Canada, or that once they've hired that person, they're unable to make the same management decisions as they could with local employees. Perhaps they feel it's too costly, or that it's just too much time and effort. We believe that wherever possible, companies should try to fill vacancies locally with Canadian citizens and permanent residents. That said, these next 2 graphs should shed some light on ways that hiring from outside Canada in the right roles is so vital to our local economy, and why our government has focused efforts on making immigration programs more efficient. BC is projecting 860,000 job openings over the next 10 years. This is shown in light blue. Almost 600,000 of these are from people retiring or exiting the workforce. The remainder is from projected economic growth. This table also shows the projected number of young workers, those 29 and younger, entering the workforce. As you can see, there's a staggering shortfall year over year. So the question becomes, how will BC cover the shortfall to maintain a strong economy, especially in the growing tech sector? The answer is shown within the next graph. Over the next 10 years, more than 250,000 jobs are projected to be filled through immigration. That's approximately 26,000 jobs filled by immigrants per year. And many of these hires will be in roles that allow companies to start new projects and initiatives, which will ultimately result in more work opportunities for Canadians. Not being able to fill certain roles shouldn't be a poor reflection on the recruitment efforts, especially when competing locally with tech giants that have deep pockets and are draining the local labor market. I would argue that this is all about approach and communication. If you approach immigration as a band-aid because recruitment didn't fill a role, then yes, this could look bad on the recruitment team's efforts. Alternatively, you could build immigration into your overall recruitment strategy. By knowing which postings will be problematic and understanding the programs available to you, immigration can supplement the great work being done by your recruitment team. This past year, we've supported one company's recruitment team leverage immigration multiple times, saving weeks of recruitment efforts while looking like heroes to their business. The ability for a successful candidate to enter Canada should be assessed upfront. By doing so, you can significantly mitigate the concerns around this risk. The The concern around whether someone outside Canada will work out after being hired should be no different than with local talent. An employer can legally make the same employment decisions regardless of whether someone has come from Vancouver or if they've come from Brazil. There are costs associated with immigration. There's government fees as well as professional fees should you use an immigration consultant or a lawyer. However, these costs will be offset by the days gained back by your team or the increased productivity of having someone filling a vacant role. For example, if a company is implementing a system, the implementation could become delayed due to a vacant role. In turn, the company may be paying thousands of dollars each day for a product they can't even implement until that role is filled. Immigration can take time and effort. Navigating the government site and figuring out eligibility is tough. That said, if you have an ongoing partnership with a consulting company, this can be as simple as picking up the phone for a quick answer or just to kick off the process. If performed correctly, you will be kept in the loop throughout the process, only putting in the effort where absolutely required. Two programs that every employer should be aware of are the GTS LMIA program as well as the BC PNP Tech Pilot programs, which were created to meet the urgent and unique needs of Canadian employers who had specific roles that are known to be hard to fill. Put another way, when companies are hiring for roles that are eligible for these two programs, they should understand that finding candidates locally will be a challenge. The Global Talent Stream LMIA is awesome. This program significantly reduces the time for a company to be allowed to hire a foreign temporary worker. An LMIA can be approved in as little as 2 weeks, allowing the company to then hire a foreign worker. The foreign worker, on the other hand, must obtain a work permit. Under the GTS LMIA, this should take only about 2 weeks. That said, people from visa-exempt countries like the US can simply apply for their work permit at the border. In terms of eligibility, there are two categories within the Global Talent Stream. Category A, if you have been referred by a designated partner and you are hiring an individual with a unique and specialized talent, or Category B, if you're seeking to hire a highly skilled foreign worker to fill a position in an in-demand occupation as found on the Global Talent Occupation List. Here is a simplified version of that list of 12 occupations. The BC PNP Tech Pilot Program is also a fantastic program. It leads to a permanent resident status. This program was created to ensure that the BC tech sector could attract and retain the talent needed to continually grow. It allows companies to obtain an expedited nomination from the BC government, where the role aligns with one of the 29 listed eligible occupations. We have seen applications receive a nomination in as short as 24 hours and up to 2 weeks. Once nominated, an employee can apply for their work permit, which can be obtained in accordance to the processing time for their country. Again, if the person is from a visa-exempt country like the US, they can simply apply for their work permit at the border. At the same time, individuals can kick off their application for PR while working with their new employer on their new work permit. I will leave a list of the 29 eligible occupations in the video description below. So this brings us back to the question, why, if the data and experience shows that hiring for certain roles is very challenging and only becoming more so, as well as the government are creating programs to help employers bring foreign workers into Canada, why is it that companies still hesitate? What I can share is that there are many organizations pushing ahead in hiring foreign workers while others take the more traditional route. At Pacific Rim Immigration, we partner with our client companies to feel like an extension of their HR and management team, helping them to look strategic and forward-looking. When called upon, we provide advice on the eligibility of potential roles and assess potential candidates, mitigating application risks. We provide all costs up front, so there are no surprises, and we provide lunch and learns for current employees on work permits. We navigate the entire immigration process and provide timely communication throughout. and we leverage our years of HR experience to support the applicant, ensuring they feel engaged throughout this extension of the onboarding process. I hope that this video was helpful in understanding the current and upcoming labor shortage within Canada, as well as how you and your company can implement and introduce immigration to supplement your recruitment efforts for those hard-to-find roles. If you like what you saw today, please hit that subscribe button and tune in for our next video. Thank you.